In this part, we will look at prefixes and suffixes. Now, prefixes, pre means before and is attached to the beginning of the word or root or group of words. For example, in this word, unhappy, un is the prefix attached at the beginning of the word happy. Suffixes, suff means below or under and is attached at the end of the word. Now please note that suffixes can change one word class to another. What do I mean by this? Let's look at examples. The first example, childish. If you note, ish, ish is the suffix which is attached to the root word child. Now child is in the noun form, but when I add the suffix ish, it changes to an adjective form. Let's look at another example. Likeable. Now able is the suffix added to the verb like. So like is a verb form, but when I add able, the suffix, it changes into an adjective form. I want you to take a look at this table which has quite a few prefixes and suffixes with their meanings. Now let's look at a couple of them and understand prefixes and suffixes in detail. Let's look at the prefix dis. Dis. Dis means not or opposite from or of. Now some example words. Disagree. Disagree means not to agree in opinion with someone. Or disappear, not to be seen. Right? Let's look at one more prefix. Another prefix from the table is re. Re means again. Right? So some example words. Reassess. Reassess means to re-evaluate, where you will re-look at something again. Or reinvigorate. Reinvigorate is again bringing in new life. Alright. Another prefix would be calm. Calm means with or together. So example words can be community. A community is nothing but a group of people residing in a specific locality sharing common cultural or historical heritage. Right? Or I could say compromise. Compromise means promising together, right? It brings in that meaning. So we've understood prefixes. Let's take a look at some suffixes. Able and able, able, ible, which means good for, can be done, or worthy. And these sort of suffixes are used to make adjectives. Let's look at some example words. Let's say credible. Credible means can be believed, right? So in an example sentence, his story was barely credible. In that sentence, what I'm trying to say is, I can't believe, and his story is not believable. Or another word, predictable. Predictable is to be known in advance, to say about or tell about in advance, right? So people are so predictable, right? I know how some people will react automatically according to a situation. Let's look at another suffix, meant. Meant means action or process, and this suffix is used to make nouns. For example, encouragement or investment. So if I have to put that in an example sentence, her family gave her the encouragement to succeed, or he made a large investment in the company. Right? Let's move on to other suffixes. Now if you look at words ending in S. Now if you look at nouns, you add an S to make it from a singular noun to a plural noun, right? One book, two books, a pen and then three pens, right? So S as a suffix is used to turn a singular noun to a plural noun. Ed on the other hand is used for past tense verbs, worked, hopped, talked, right? And the word ing is used to form verb forms like present participles or gerunds or adjectives, right? So in a sentence, if I say flying makes me nervous, in that sentence flying acts like a gerund. A gerund is a verb plus ing which acts like a noun. We're aware of that. Or like adjectives, cooking oil or swimming pool, right? So these are examples of the ing form. So we've taken a look at some prefixes and suffixes, and I'm sure this will help us understand words more clearly and efficiently. Here ends vocabulary as a section. and I will see you guys in the next session.